says in India and Pakistan, people think it is okay to mix with cousins of opposite gender, and they feel we are extreme if we say we shouldn't mix as they're our non-mahrams. How should we respond? Sister, this is life. You have to deal with it. You have to live with it. As I've stated earlier in this episode, we live in a test. Allah is testing us. And these tests vary. You cannot just expect things to be smooth all the way with your road in front of you paved with red roses. This is not possible. There will always be ups and downs. And this is where you will be scrutinized for your response, for your reaction, for how you behave. All of these will be taken into consideration. People will never, ever be satisfied with whatever you do. If you crack a joke, like I sometimes do, people start pointing fingers and say, oh, he's too funny, he's cracking jokes, this is inappropriate, he's not a true sheikh. And if you're serious and you make people cry, this is depressing, what is this? I'd rather go to the graveyard and visit a grave and feel sorry than listening to this. No one is going to be happy with you no matter what you do. So the best thing to do is to be sincere, do whatever you believe that it pleases Allah Azza wa Jal, and move on. Now coming back to your question, is mixing with the opposite gender who are non-mahrams permissible or haram? Regardless of what people think, this is an Islamic ruling. So you need to have a mufti, a scholar, a student of knowledge, looking into the Qur'an and the Sunnah and tell you yes or no, right or wrong. No Muslim would say that it is permissible. The Prophet himself ﷺ said, do not enter upon women folk. So a man stood and said, O Prophet of Allah, what about Al-Hamw? What about my brother? What about my uncle? They are so close to me, they're related. And I'd like them to mix and enter upon my wife. I trust my brother, I trust my uncle. The Prophet ﷺ responded in 2 words only in Arabic. Al-Hamw Al-Mawt. The next of kin, your brother, your uncle, and the likes, are exactly like death. If you would like death to come to your wife, then allow them to mix with your wife. Crystal clear. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand Islam promotes segregation between the genders. This is safer for them and for us. FBI statistics for the year 2015. 95,000 rapes declared officially in the United States of America alone. 95,000? What kind of civilization is this? In another report, independent sources said the real number of cases of rape in 2015, announced and not announced, was 400,000 plus, which means approximately 1,000 rape cases per day. You do the math per second and per minute. A day in the United States of America. So when you come and criticize the social system of Islam, you guys have to look a little bit in your own backyard. How many rape cases do we have in Saudi Arabia? Alhamdulillah. So nothing is announced. Who do you know among the millions living that have been raped? There are always black sheep in the family. There can be such crimes, but not in proportion to what's happening in the US and elsewhere. Therefore, Islam promotes segregation between the genders for the betterment and for the benefit, for the society, for the community, and for the individuals as well. Therefore, you tell them that this is the ruling of Allah Azza wa Jal. If they're happy with it, alhamdulillah, you managed to do da'wah. If not, then who cares? Who cares? All what I care about is that Allah is pleased with what I do. It is a form of worship that I'm doing, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.